What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Bigboyfactsjonnytv, and tonight I'll go on my AEW Dynamite review and highlights. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications when I premiere a brand new video or go live on YouTube at 4 o'clock on Sunday Eastern time. Hit that like button, by the way. Um, Follow my social media, my Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch, and Discord down below in the description. Now let's get started. Now AEW Dynamite was a good show. This was a good show before. This was a good go home show before AEW Double or Nothing. This as Power kicks us off before the AEW International Champion makes his way to the ring for our opening contest, where Orange Cassidy looks to defend his shadow against Kyle Fletcher of Aussie Open. Speaking of the challenger, making his way to the ring next before this match gets underway. So we get the AEW International Championship match. Kyle Fletcher versus AEW International Champion Orange Cassidy. This was a good match to kick off the show. Kyle Fletcher charged towards the champ, who needs a break as he adjusts his elbow pad, only for Kyle Fletcher to rush him again, this time dropping him hard for a near fall. Kyle Fletcher stays on the attack, catching the champ with a dropkick that sends Orange Cassidy off the apron before diving on him for more damage. He brings the champ back into the ring where he keeps on top of Orange Cassidy, getting a near fall in the process. Frustration is shown on Kyle Fletcher's face as Orange Cassidy ends up rolling out of the ring, starting a count from the ref before Fletcher climbs to the turnbuckle, but his attempt to taunt the fans costs him as Orange Cassidy sends him flying off to the floor. Kyle Fletcher gets back to his feet, but is caught with a DDT by the champ right back to the floor. The referee starts to count back as Orange Cassidy goes back in the ring, but he sees a chance to do more damage as Orange Cassidy goes back to the outside, hitting a beach break onto the floor. Orange Cassidy back in the ring again as the referee gets all the way to 9 count before Kyle Fletcher makes it back in the ring. Orange Cassidy gets the hands in his pocket, hitting a Fury of offense until Kyle Fletcher catches him with a kick to the face for a near fall. Kyle Fletcher starts throwing punches to the head of the champ now, wearing Orange Cassidy down before bringing him back to his feet for a delayed vertical suplex, keeping the champ up on the air for a while before dropping him down for a near fall before we head to picture in picture. We're back from picture in picture. Kyle Fletcher continues the attack only for Orange Cassidy to roll out of the ring for a breather. Kyle Fletcher slides to the outside, only for the champ to evade him by heading back into the ring, and the chase ensures as the champ immediately heads right back to the outside, taunting Kyle Fletcher with the hands in the pockets. The mind game seems to be working as Kyle Fletcher is visibly frustrated with the champ avoiding him. Orange Cassidy eventually catches Kyle Fletcher by surprise in the ring before Kyle Fletcher throws him with a half and half suplex to even the odds. Once more as we come back, Kyle Fletcher holds the champ up, but Orange Cassidy catches him with a stung dog millionaire followed by a DDT for a near fall. Orange Cassidy stops Kyle Fletcher briefly with a couple kicks to the back, but is met with a kick that drops him off the apron once again by Kyle Fletcher. Orange Cassidy is on the apron, but Kyle Fletcher brings him up onto the top turnbuckle. But Orange Cassidy stops the superplex attempt only for Kyle Fletcher to catch him in midair and drops him with a spinning Machoke driver for a near fall. Orange Cassidy looks for a beach break, but it's get reversed by Kyle Fletcher, who eventually gets an elbow strike on the champ for his troubles. Kyle Fletcher stays on the attack here, laying it on Thing in the corner before hitting a big kick to the face. But but the champ turns it around with a brainbuster. Standing count begins as both men are starting to stir in the oblige before trading blows at least until Orange Cassidy begins his dangerous offense. This throws Kyle Fletcher off, but rolls out of a near fall to hit two tombstone power drivers on the champ, but only gets a near fall as a result. The action quickly finds finds itself back in the corner as Kyle Fletcher looks to hit a tombstone on the champ before the on the from the second rope. But the champ fights out of it enough for Kyle Fletcher to adjust to a power slam for a near fall. Orange Cassidy used the ropes to get himself back to his feet, but it's met with a kick by Kyle Fletcher. But only hit a DT to take the challenger down to the canvas. Orange Cassidy looks for a orange punch, but takes a thirst kick to the face. But Orange only to counter out of another tombstone power clutching the legs and crossing them for the pin and the win. The winner is still your AEW International Champion, Orange Cassidy. This was a good match to kick off the show. The champ celebrates as we cut backstage where Ricky Starks addressed his DQ loss last week and everything he's doing to take the fight to the Bullet Club goal before promoting to the Blackjack Battle Royal at Double or Nothing. Before the Bullet Club goal lets Ricky Starks know what they think of him, blindsiding him before hitting him with a chair to the back, and they taunt Ricky Starks before we get a rundown of what's to come tonight as we go to commercial. So we go to commercial break. Back from commercial, we hear from Jungle Boy Jack Perry ahead of the AEW World Championship match at AEW Double or Nothing. Jungle Boy Jack Perry addressed the drives he had to make make to and from Double or Nothing over the past couple years, and how he drive home from this year show will be different because it will be as AEW World Champion. And so we get a video package. Things have gotten things have gotten heated between FTR and Jeff Jarrett's group of pals. Back at ringside, FTR music hits as as the AEW World Tag Team Champions to make their way to the ring. Cash speaks up first, running down Jeff Jarrett before admitting they've been outsmarted by the man. He also says that he's been lucky at AEW at Double or Nothing. His luck runs out. Dax says that Jeff Jarrett has broken $1 million guitar and has to stay relevant, so he attached his name to the greatest tag team in the world. Dax calls Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal a couple of rejects from TNA before telling Jeff Jarrett to call the Queen of the Mountain, Dixie Carter, and make sure she got some job securities. Mark Briscoe music hits as the former Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions comes to the ring. A bit of an exchange between the champ and Mark Briscoe. Um, that leads to Dax demanding Mark Briscoe shake his hand like a man, and Mark Briscoe responds with a slap to the face. Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal and the rest of them come out seemingly to egg things on, but Mark Briscoe isn't having any of it, slapping Jeff Jarrett in the face before telling Jay Lethal, "You're my boy, but I'm tired of this BS." Before walking off. That was a pretty good segment. Backstage, Renee talks to Sammy Guerrero, relaying a message from MJF that the check for lying down for him at Double or Nothing is still on the table, but Sammy Guerrero refused it, telling the champ where he can stick that check before promising that he is going to win the AEW World Championship this Sunday. Back at ringside, the House of Black make their way to the ring to defend the AEW World Trios Champion in an open house match. The champions make their way to the ring as we go to picture in picture. We're back from picture in picture. The champions arrive at the ring before the challengers make their entrance, eager to give in the house all they got in this trios title match. The match gets underway as we come back. So we get the open house match. AEW World Trios Champion Grand Metalik AR Fox and Blake Christian versus World Trios Champion House of Black, Malachi Black, Buddy Matthews, and Brody King. This was a fun 6-man tag team match. This match was fun. We start off with Christian and Buddy Matthews as commentary notes that dealer's choice stipulation being that tag are not necessary as long as one man is in and one man is out for each team. This becomes notable as soon as Christian is taken out of the ring, with Matalik coming in to clear Buddy Matthews from the ring, giving Malachi Black a chance to come in and take the luchador out, which immediately brings AR Fox in. This continue. He said this. Yeah, this continues until we come back to Brody King Christian again before Malachi Black is tagged in. Malachi Black really digs in on the attack until Metalik is able to tag and springboard off the ropes, right into a big kick by Malachi Black. Tag to Buddy Matthews. Now as the pair go to send Metalik to the ropes, but chaos ensures as Christian and Metalik dive to the outside on Buddy Matthews and Malachi Black. This leaves AR Fox and Brody King in the ring, and even that doesn't last long, uh, as all 6 men end up on the outside, but not before AR Fox leap off the ropes, hitting a reverse senton onto the man outside on the floor. AR Fox and Buddy Matthews find themselves back in the ring now, as Buddy Matthews focuses on a submission hold, only for AR Fox to fight to the ropes, whereas AR Fox is being told there are no rope breaks. Malachi Black traps Metalik with a knee bar as Brody King traps Christian with a sleeper on the apron before Metalik finally taps out. The winner is still your AEW World Trios Champion, the House of Black. That was a fun match to watch. So we get a video package history of Anarchy and the arena. Backstage, Blackpool Blackpool Combat Club addressed their objectives first to win the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championships tonight, and then to end the Elite. John Moxley promised a storm of violence in which the Blackpool Combat Club would stand claim in the world will see the difference between professionals and amateurs. Okay, so we'll go to commercial break. Back from commercial, MJF music hits as the AEW World Champion makes his way to the stage, walking over the commentary station to confront Tony Schiavone, throwing a nearby cup of water right in his face before heading to the ring. And Mike in hand as he runs down Vegas before addressing the AEW World Championship match as a 1-0. MJF runs down his opponent, but also talks about the four pillars and how they as homegrown as it gets in that they are AEW. However, he doesn't want to be anymore. He says he's bored, sick of displays and the lack of competition and competition. I'm sorry, competency and not being given the respect he deserved from the fans. So I read that part right. He addressed his contract starting to come up again, saying it's not a condis con con what's that word condensing that he faces 3 other men where he doesn't have to be pinned to lose the title. He says the upper brass are scared, and they should be, because he might just take his ball and go home. He says that no one he faces or will face is on the level of the devil, and things brings out Darby Allin, who heads to the ring with a mic in before MJF demands his music to to be cut. MJF wants to know if Darby has something to say to his face, and Darby says he lost a lot, but never lost his mind. Darby Allin says he was told by everyone growing up and play it safe and got him nowhere but clean toys. He ended up moving to Atlanta and living in his car, talking to himself until AEW signs him and save his sanity. He gives AEW credit for the opportunities he's been given, but he is not a moldable puppet. He ends by promising to take the AEW World Championship from MJF, and he might even do it with a headlock takeover. MJF taunts him a bit before kicking him right in the kielbasa. But before he can follow up on this, Sammy Guerrero rushed to the ring to make the save. MJF retreats up the ramp only for Jungle Boy Jack Perry arrive, ducking a title attack by the champ before taking him down with a clothesline. Jungle Boy grabs the title, standing tall with it on the outside as his music hits. That was a good segment. Now that's how you cut a good segment. The by MJF. That was just a good segment. I enjoyed that. That's all I gotta say. Video package. Rollo and R. Anderson address what's going to happen to Christian Cage in the ladder match at Double or Nothing, and all for the sake of Rollo retaining his TNT champion. Back at ringside, Taya Valkyrie makes her way to the ring for our next match before Lady Frost steps out next for her debut on Dynamite after being on Ring of Honor and AEW Dark in the past. The bell rings and this match is on the way. So we get Taya Valkyrie versus Lady Frost. This was a decent match. The ladies lock up before Taya takes Frost down, but only gets a near fall. Lady Frost gets a fury of offense before Taya strikes back, sending her to the corner before laying in a kick in a snapmare sliding lyric by Taya Valkyrie gets a near fall as she brings Lady Frost back to her feet. Lady Frost back in the corner, and now as Taya hits an overhead chop and sends her back into the corner. But Lady Frost evades a shoulder tackle, hitting some strikes on Taya before taking a spear for a near fall. And her Jay and her step onto the stage, watch over Taya as we go to picture in picture. We come back from picture in picture. Taya stays on the attack now, setting Lady Frost up on the ropes before taking her down and sending her to the outside. Taya is firmly in control as she sends Lady Frost to the barricade and sets her up on the apron for a chop. But Lady Frost starts fighting back with a chop of her own. Taya doesn't take well to this as she brings Lady Frost back into the ring, dropping her hard to the canvas before getting a near fall. Lady Frost hits some knee strikes, but Taya dodges one kick and to take another to the light of Jade and her crew on the stage. Lady Frost is on fire now as she sends Taya in a corner, only for Valkyrie to turn hitting around hitting turn turn things around, sending Lady Frost in the corner, but Lady Frost responds with a kick to stop her as we come back. Lady Frost has Taya down in the corner now as she drops a rolling senton before hitting a corkscrew cross body off the top rope. Taya is able to counter a further attack with a spear as both women are down now, only to make it back to their feet quickly, trading blows before Taya before Tail drops Frost to the canvas for near fall. Tail follows up with a curb stomp as Jay continues to watch on. This distracts Tail enough from Lady Frost to follow up for a moment before taking a backbreaker and a roll to Valhalla, giving Tail the pin and the win. The winner of the match, Tail Valkyrie. This was a decent match. Backstage, Tony Khan is standing by with the announcement about the start of a new beginning for AEW. Last week, they announced the tour for Collision and tonight they announced the first location on Saturday, June 17th. AEW Collision kicks off from the United Center in Chicago. That's where CM Punk is coming back. Commercial break. Back from commercial, we had backstage where Marvez talks to Hangman Page about the status of the friendship between him and the Elite ahead of Archie in the ring. In the area, I'm sorry, at the arena at Double or Nothing. Page says that's the price that Blackpool Combat Club have rung up with the Elites too high. At in that Double or Nothing, they will pay it. They will pay in blood. Back at ringside, Tony Schiavone welcomes Adam Cole, baby, to the ring for a contract signing for the unsanctioned match at Double or Nothing. Adam Cole rides to the ring with Roderick Strong before Tony welcomes Chris Jericho to the ring, and the leaders of Jericho Appreciation Society arrives to the ring with his crew. Jericho and crew enter the ring as the crowd sings his theme song. Before we move on with the singing, Tony says there was a agreement that no physical will occur before explaining that the contract being signed weighs AEW of liability and sanitations to do with the match. Adam Cole quickly signs the contract first, tossing it at Jericho before addressing what Jericho did to him a few weeks ago, forcing him to watch Britt Baker get beat up by the Outcast. Adam Cole has been trying to understand why Jericho did that. Maybe it's because he's a scumbag or a piece of garbage, but settles on the idea that Jericho thinks he's invincible. Adam Cole says he will see how invincible Jericho is when he beats the you know what out of him, and that AEW should be thanking him for having this be unsanctioned because the blood won't be on their hands. It will be on Adam Cole, and that's the way he likes it. Sunday night we're going to find out if Jericho can talk can still walk because Adam Cole will break his leg. We will find out if Jericho can still run his mouth because Adam Cole will shatter his jaw, and we will see if Jericho is still writes because he's gonna break Jericho's hand. And so now that ability to write while you still can, and signs the contract. Jericho doesn't take kindly to the crowd chanting at Jericho, starting to sign before running down Adam Cole by addressing what happened last month, claiming Adam Cole allowed to love his life to love his life to get allowed the love of his wife to get destroyed with the candlestick over and over again. He calls Adam Cole a coward. On Sunday, he's going knock Adam Cole's teeth down his throat. He's finally signed saying there are no rules. A 5 Jericho Appreciation Society and only Adam Cole and Strong. Adam Cole agrees, which is why he made a phone call to someone he knows from Vegas, someone who is home homicidal, suicide, genocidal. His name is Sabu. Music hits as the ECW almost Mons makes his way to the ring, much to shock of Jericho as Sabu enters the ring. To a big pop from the crowd, Daddy Magic tries to rush at Sabu, but the hardcore legend gets a chair from Adam Cole and throws it right at his face. Jericho Appreciation Society quickly escapes the ring to regroup on the ramp as Adam Cole music hits. That was a good segment. Okay, a video package. Jamie Hayter promised to defend her title this Sunday. Back at ringside, the rest of Jericho Appreciation Society has left Daniel Garcia behind to face Roderick Strong up next. The bell rings as the match gets underway. So we get Roderick Strong versus Daniel Garcia, and this match right here, this was pretty good match right here. Okay, we start off with a quick exchange of holds between the two before they trade strikes instead. And Roderick Strong is now in control, getting a backbreaker on Daniel Garcia for a near fall as we go to picture in picture. Back from picture in picture, Roger Strong is still in control here, laying into Garcia with some chops before hitting a big suplex for a near fall. Daniel Garcia escapes to the outside now, getting one up on Roger Strong before taunting the crowd. The action comes back to the ring as Daniel Garcia stays on the attack, stomping away at him before locking for a submission hold as we come back. That 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 hole becomes a curb stomp, diving driving strong space into the canvas before Daniel Garcia taunts the crowd again. Back on the attack now. Daniel Garcia stomps away at Roger Strong before he gets away. The crowd lets Garcia know that they think of his dancing skills, and Daniel Garcia responds with a suplex on Roger Strong. After a little boogie, Daniel Garcia gets a big dropkick from Roger Strong as a result, and Strong gets a near fall from this. Roger Strong lifts Garcia up, but Daniel Garcia blocks it. But can't block a leg lift. Backbreaker from Roderick Strong, who gets another near fall. Daniel Garcia escapes any further attack and rolls Roger Shaw up for a near fall before laying in some overhand chops and a slam to get a near fall. Dan Garcia fights out of in backbreaker and attempt before locking in the Dragon Timber on Strong. Roger Strong is able to reverse out of it finally before hitting a gut buster and the end of a heart attack for the pin and the win. The winner of the match, Roderick Strong. This was a pretty good match right here. Pretty good match. Video package: Willow Nightingale made history this weekend at New Japan Pro Wrestling. Roderick Strong resurgence, beating Mercedes Monet to become the and general New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Women's Champion. Commercial break. Back from ringside, the Blackpool Combat Club make their way to the ring for our main event as Claudio and Wheeler challenge for the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions. Out next are the champions Ray Phoenix and Penta, and the bell rings to get this main event underway. So we get the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions Blackpool Combat Club, Claudio Cascano and Willa Yuta versus Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions the Lucha Bros, Ray Phoenix and Penta. And this main event right here, I might as well say, this was a this was yeah, this was good. You know what I'm saying? This was a good main event, in my opinion. This was good. So it says chaos ensures quickly at the start with the Lucha Bros eventually cleaning the ring of Blackpool Combat Club before hitting a dive to the outside. They follow up by getting back in the ring, climbing to the top off more damage with another dive. The action comes back in the ring as Penta drops Judo for a near fall. Tag to Ray Phoenix now. But Claudio drops him from the turnbuckles before getting a tag of his own from Yuta in the corner. Yuta catches Ray Phoenix's foot, giving a distraction so that Claudio can hit a big European overcut for a near fall as we go to picture in picture. Back from picture in picture, Blackpool Combat Club continues to dominate here, focus on beating up Ray Phoenix to keep him away from Penta. This gives Blackpool Combat Club a couple near falls between Claudio and Yuta. The latter of Warm gets a submission lock on Ray Phoenix before attacking Claudio Casanova back in as we come back. Claudio with a little more offense before attacking Yuta back in as they continue to divide divide and conquer strategy. Claudio gets back in and hits a big swing. Ray Phoenix counters out of it and roll collarbone before getting the tag to Penta. Tag to Yuta as well, and Penta unloads on Wheeler before taking down Claudio as well, getting Yuta a drop to the canvas for a near fall. Penta captures the arm of Yuta, locking to dislocated the other before Claudio can break it up. Tag to Ray Phoenix as the champs take the fight to Blackpool Combat Club. A double kick right to the face of Yuta before Claudio catches Ray Phoenix, only to be force drop him on Yuta with a kick. But Penta by Penta as Ray Phoenix covers Yuta for a near fall. Ray Phoenix makes the tag to Penta, but he intercepts by Claudio as Yuta rolls him up for a near fall. Claudio with an assist now launching launching where was I? It says Ray Phoenix makes the tag to Penta, but he intercepted by Claudio as Yuta rolls him up for a near fall. Claudio within assist now launching Yuta onto Ray Phoenix, but that only gets a near fall. The refs gets distracted as Claudio hits an uppercut on Ray Phoenix, but he's able to get a tag to Penta. Claudio tries to get get in the ring to enter and exceed, but is caught off by the Young Bucks showing up from under the ring, keeping him away as Ray Phoenix gets the pin in the win on Yuta. The winner by pinfall and still your Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions, the Lucha Bros. The Young Bucks escapes through the crowd as John Moxley and Brian Danielson rush to the ring before John Moxley runs them down, saying that at Double or Nothing we're gonna get plastered on the pavement of Las Vegas on Boulevard. John Moxley promised violence this Sunday because Blackpool Combat Club will not accept anything less. If you're offended by the sight of blood, you haven't seen anything yet. John Moxley music hits as the Young Bucks taunt Blackpool Combat Club from the crowd, bringing our final Dynamite before Double or Nothing to close. And AEW Dynamite goes off the air. Like I said earlier, AEW Dynamite was a very good go home show before Double or Nothing. So AEW Dynamite was a good show. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed my AEW Dynamite review and highlights, please give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below what are your thoughts on AEW. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, turn on post notifications because I'm on the road to 5K. Follow my social media, my Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch, and Discord down below in the description. And and that's all I gotta say. I will see you guys this Friday for my WWE SmackDown review and highlights. This your boy Bigboyfactsjonnytv. Have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. Kept your crew, kept your kings. Too sweet. I'm out of here. Gang.